After winning the fight against triple talaq, it seems Muslim women in the country are ready for another fight. Yes, now a petition has been filed in the Supreme Court for banning polygamy and nikah halala. Petition seeks to declare nikah halala as rape under section 376 of the IPC and to declare polygamy as an offence under 494 of the Indian Penal Code. The petition also seeks legal action against institutions running Sharia courts to decide. Republic TV is the only channel to exclusively access a copy of this petition. We're getting you that news break right now. Republic TV has got you that petition which says that nikah halala and the practice of polygamy need to be banned now. And anybody who indulges in such practice must be punished under sections of the IPC. Let's go across to Nalini. Nalini, we won the fight against triple talaq. Who are these women? Who are these women groups who filed this petition now?
Absolutely, Parikshit. In fact, this is a new PIL, a fresh PIL that has been filed today before the Supreme Court of India, seeking a ban not only on polygamy but also the heinous act of nikah halala. This has been a petition that has been filed. It's a PIL that is filed by the BJP leader Ashwini Kumar Upadhyay, who's just shortly going to be joining us on this broadcast. But let's clearly tell our viewers exactly what this petition says. He clearly says that the legislature, even though they have introduced this triple talaq bill in the parliament, despite that the legislature has failed to ensure the basic dignity and equality of women in general and Muslim women in particular. So this is an issue that relates to Muslim women, the kind of practices that are followed under the Muslim law. He goes on to say that a complete ban on polygamy and nikah halala has long been the need of the hour, and it renders Muslim wives extremely insecure, vulnerable and infringes their fundamental rights. He's speaking about equality. He's speaking about how equality is one of the basic principles and how practices such as these, in addition to triple talaq, actually go against the very basic fundamental rights of these Muslim women. In fact, when the Supreme Court was hearing the triple talaq case, the 5-judge bench that was hearing the case had clearly stated that for now they are going to only concentrate on the issue of triple talaq. They are not going to deal with the cases of polygamy as well as nikah halala at all. That was clearly stated by the Chief Justice himself. And now there is a petition, a fresh petition, seeking for the deciding of these issues as well. In fact, we have Ashwini Kumar Upadhyay, who is at the forefront of this fight in the Supreme Court, right with us right now. Let's speak to him a little bit. Let's find out exactly what this petition is about. So you filed a fresh petition specifically seeking for a ban on the practices of polygamy and nikah halala, to declare them as offences to the extent of calling nikah halala rape under section 376 of the...
If we read the definition of section 375 of the IPC, it's a clear-cut rape. That's why I filed a petition before the Supreme Court, and I have requested to first declare this 1937 Act, section 2 of the Muslim Personal Act, unconstitutional, declare halala a rape under 375, declare polygamy an offence under 494 of the IPC, declare this triple talaq a cruelty under 490A of the IPC, and most importantly ban the Sharia courts. What is happening? There are every tahsil, every block, every district, there are Sharia courts. There are parallel Sharia courts. They are deciding the matter related to marriage, divorce, succession and inheritance. So it's a very bad. We have the secular country. We have a judicial system. We have a central judicial system. So this Sharia court is totally against our secularism. And again, I have requested the Honorable Supreme Court, because the Uniform Civil Code matter is pending in the Law Commission of India. It was supposed to the Law Commission to consider their report in 3 months. They are supposed to complete their reports in 2016. 16 months have been passed. But I don't know what they did. So I have requested on the Supreme Court, direct the Law Commission of India to complete their report on the Uniform Civil Code within 3 months.
So, even when the Supreme Court was hearing the triple talaq case, they had specifically stated that they are not going to delve into the issues of polygamy and nikah halala. So now this fresh petition is specifically asking for some action to be taken by the Supreme Court on these very specific, very grave issues. What are you expecting from the hearing? When is it supposed to come up? What are you expecting?
I think it will come on next week. I was the intervener in that matter, you know very well. I was the intervener in that matter also.
In the
triple talaq case. And that time Supreme Court is sure that they will hear this matter also. All of a sudden the petition was disposed of. we were expecting that all the three issues, there were three issues in that petition also: triple talaq, polygamy and halala.
All right.
But I don't know why the petition was disposed of.
Nalini, I'd like to thank you. We're getting a voice and I have to go across to her. Saira Shah Halim is with us now. Saira Shah Halim, this is a very important development. A petitioner has moved the Supreme Court demanding a complete ban on nikah halala and polygamy. We've been discussing this on Republic several times. Our colleagues have done stories on nikah halala and how it is being misused by Muslim men and people who come from Gulf countries. This petition today says nikah halala polygamy is unconstitutional and violative of Article 14, 15 and 21 of the Constitution. Polygamy and nikah halala is injurious to public order, morality and health. Executive in this case has been inactive and therefore this petition has been filed in public interest. What do you feel about this?
Not so much to ban this draconian practice. So it should be done away with because a lot of people misuse nikah halala and a lot of people from outside countries use it just to misuse this whole draconian practice. So it should be done away with, and if a petition has been filed, we should support it. I really don't understand why these practices are still prevailing. So we have gone hoarse, whether it was triple talaq, whether it was instant triple talaq, whether it is nikah halala. And nikah halala is such a tribal custom that it needs to be done away with. Absolutely. In all legality, it has to be done away with. Right.
All right, Saira Shah Halim, thank you very much for sharing your views with Republic TV. This is important. This is an important moment. But let's see what happens on the next date of hearing.